So as usual, we head over to our Photoshop file, right? And I believe we have the pictures, right? So this is just a preview of what exactly we are going to achieve here, right? With some few things, just simple and catchy, right? With some colors like that. So our first thing first, let's head over to file and then create a new file. Then from the renaming, let's call it Happy Mother's Day. And from our this thing, like us to give it a pixel, then 2000 dot, then this one let's give it 2322, 2322. The resolution I'll just make it 200 so that I don't want any heavy work. Every other thing I'll leave it like that and I'll hit on create. If this network will favor us, I will love it like that. We proceed. So I will hit on this very particular thing, the background. I don't like it as always. I like to create my own background, right? From the solid color. I'll just select solid color, just create my own background. Yes, so and the color for the background, like just use F1, F1, F1 for the color code for your background and then hit on OK. So I'll delete this one, I'll clean my layer, clean also this very particular thing, the layer mask, I don't need it, and I'll rename this one now, call it background. So we're there, right? So now you see it's not white, right? It's not white. So we're going to head over to file real quick, place our image. My own is in download. Just go and locate the image. Click on the image and place it into our workspace. Let's make it big, not too big. Let's make it something like that. That means okay. As you can see, because it's not a rasterized image, I'll just rasterize it from here. Yeah, just scale it a little bit down again. I think it's okay like this. So real quick with me, we're going to head over to property panel, I think, which is this one. Under it, can you see select subject? We're going to select a subject, right? Like any subject on the design, or sorry, on the image. We're going to click on it, select the subject. I'm there. How about you? Okay. I just did. This is what I did. We can do it in two-way thing. Can you see this very particular tool? It's called object selection tool, right? So if I long press on it, can you see object selection tool? If I click on it, it will select any like an object here, but I have to what? I have to drag it like and then identify that area I want him to select the subject for me. So he will just select any subject on this very particular image. That is one, right? Two, another way to do that is when you see we have open property, right? We already have open property there. So you scroll down, you can see my this thing. When you scroll down, you see select subject, right? So under the select project, you should try and select any object, right, on your entire image. I hope we get this one now. So that's what I did. And then the idea behind that is, hey, Wahala. Now before the screen comes up, the idea behind this is that we want to identify the object so that anything at the back, we want to blur it. You get it? But the object, we want to leave the object. You understand? So that's what exactly we want to achieve here. This should not waste my time. I said there are too many files on the whole stuff. And waste our time. So that's why your machine has to be strong actually. You understand? To identify uh, stuff like that or to do stuff like that. So it's almost there. It's somehow just allowing me to identify 111, and then yeah, it identify multiple objects, right? On and the last one, right? So please, I don't know, did you achieve your own? Okay. So now, just as I said, you can see I'm just achieving 111, right? Right? So I don't want it that way. But then when we have everything like, okay, leave this thing. Let me deselect everything and forget about it. Let's go back to our previous method, properties, right? Let's just select subject from the image directly. You know, that time we highlighted a portion, right, of the image for the machine to do the whole thing. But then this one is just generally, right? To identifying the stuff. So you can see I have something here, I have something here too, right? So for learning cells, we can go over to this very particular thing called object selection tool, right? And then with this very particular thing, can you see quick selection tool? I will just I will just hit on. Let me zoom a little bit. No, no, sorry. Alt, right? I just want to say I don't want this side and then any other thing. I think we are on the same page, right? Okay, let me press on shift again to add this portion. Because it seems like her clothes. Can you see? I added this particular portion. So now with this setting, look at what I will do. I will right click on it and then can you see layer via copy? This very particular thing, layer via copy. So what exactly we did here is this. We added another what? Another layer. And then look at what I did. If I hide this one, you see the background is gone, right? And then what I was left with just the image of the what? Of the people, right? It's not confusing. Look at it. Yeah, it's not, it's just the same selection. I just create another layer, you understand? From what I selected, right? It's simple, right? So then here I will call it family, right? Here, sorry, yeah, here I'll call it family, and then this one I'll call it blue, right? Can you see the real image? I'll call it blue. We're there, right? Fine. So we'll head over to our filter and then apply a blow. Give it the Gaussian blow. We just work on. I hope we're there. We're there, right? Bakre, you're there, right? Now look at the differences. Let me hide the family. Can you see the image is blue? But that part we selected is not blue, right? Look at it. It's blue, but that part we selected is not blue. I hope we get it. So we separated the thing, right? The real object from the image. Hope we're not doing magic, right? Fine. So from here, we're going to add a layer mask to this very particular thing. Our layer mask is white. We're going to interchange this one and then make our brush what? Come back to brush, make it very big, right? And the reason behind that is we want to clean anything in the footer and make sure that we have what a good blending, right? Fine. Are you there? Bakre, you're not there. If we waste much time, we're not going earlier. What's the issue? Yeah, yeah. You have to remove this one, let it not be part of your selection, right? For you to do that, you are going to hit on Alter on your keyboard. Sorry. Uh, let me hit on Alter. It's just a subtraction. Okay. Okay, you are on spot filling brush now. You know what? You go to normal. Sorry. You go to. Where's your. No, not like that. Where's your. Look at this. This one. You see quick selection tool. That's the tool we're talking about. Quick selection tool. So with this tool, when you hit on this one like that, and you see, you are just taking out the entire thing here. You don't want it to be part of the selection, right? And you see it's gone now, right? Look at another. Hold on, alter like that and clean. Can you see it now? Now it's gone, right? What you are left with is only this selection, this people image, right? So we are going to right click on it, because why you are not seeing all of that is because this very particular thing is on filling brush. That's why you are not seeing it. Not anything like that is it can be so many things. That's why I say focus on tools, right? So now we're going to what? We're going to click on layer via copy. So you see we have another layer aside from this one. So we have this is the other layer and then this is the one you copy. Did you get it now? Uh-huh. You catch us? Okay. You are there, right? Okay. So now let's proceed. So with this, we have uh, we have this one, the family, and then this very particular one, the one that with blood, and then we erase the footer, right? So now I was going to leave everything like this for now, but look at what I will do. You see these two things, I can later adjust them. But this is what I will do. I will group these two things now, and if I group them, I will just call them um, family image. You see, I group them, right? And I call them what? Family image. Yeah. I group the two layers, the two things I just worked on, right? So with this, I will restore. What was this? Which one? The filter. Okay, which the filter? I think my screen is has been disconnected. Okay, which filter are you talking about? Uh, okay, bring back the one in the footer. Now look at my screen. Just turn, look at my screen, and look at it very well, back red. Now you see, this is the background I created, right? Look at what I did. Your own now is currently like this, right? Bring back your own like this, and then hide this very particular one. Do the same thing. Are you there? You are there, right? So right from there, head over to filter and then give it a blow, Gaussian blow. See the process. Are you there? Are we there? We're there, right? All right, guys. So from there, we're going to group them just as the way I did. And the reason is this: we will convert this grouping into smart objects. That is to say, we can later adjust this thing. You get it? This is like for purpose of learning. Now, now after I have these two as a word as a folder, I will right click and can you see convert to smart object? You can look for your own and then convert them to what? To a smart object. And why we are doing this is because on the entire image now, I want to add some fading. You understand? I want to fade the footer part of it on the entire image. For example, now you see I converted to smart object, right? But I lost my real image, right? I have to go back now. This your background blow should be moved. Eh? I know you did not lose. I set my own, right? That time that I'm trying to set the example for him. Look at it. I'll bring it back, right? Can you see it's back? I'll close it, then I will save it, right? When I save it, if I close this guy now, as it's saved, when we come back to the real file, can you see it's back now? You see smart object, right? So that's smart object for us. So now we'll proceed with this. Then I will now add what? I will add a layer mask. The reason behind adding layer mask is I want to fetch something here because the nature of the image is not giving me like some good layout here. Observe something. Can you see their hands here? If I said I will write something here, I will have obstruction with this hand. If I said I will rotate the image, I will still have a problem with the hand. You get it? Trying to add some text in. And then if I try to, we have visual balance and then we have grid balance, right? The image itself, like this, is well positioned at the middle, but this guy hand, can you see it extends almost to the cover? And then I'm trying to achieve what? A center adjustment. So I'm going to use what? This very particular thing and then erase some part I don't want. So I'll start from the hands like that. Can you see? I'm having some fading because I want to add what? Some text right from there. Can you see it? We're there, right? So now with this, um, so I will swap again. Look at it. I will swap my color. Can you see my switch color? I will switch it because I want to like bring back like this lady cheeks, right? Can you see? So I'll just bring back this one. You can see that I changed it to white, right? I want to bring back this one. Can you see from her hand? Because I don't want the entire place. I don't know whether if you get what I did. I bring out her face now. Sure you get it. So now with this, I'll just stop and I'll continue adding text, except for otherwise. Maybe I'll come and do some touches if need be. Is it the same picture? You downloaded a different one.
No, I already have it. I have this picture.
Okay, but it's a different one. Yeah. So are we there? I'm even doing some touches a little like that. Just increasing it a little bit, just clean some parts. Uh-huh. So one thing I will do is I'll head over to my adjustment again. I'll look for what black and white, right? I'll use this black and white now. And this black and white, I will clip it what? I will create a what? Clipping mask inside of this whole thing. So now you see I create some what? Harmony, right? Why I did that is because I'm adding some color. That's why I just take out the colors in the whole thing. Like because I just want to use my text color to pop up my design with it. You have issues? You have issues? You are there? You are not there? You are not with us, right? It's not hue. Look at it. Adjustment layer. This is where we do to add adjustment layer. This guy, right? If you click on it, can you see black and white? Yeah. Once you click on it, yeah. Mm-hmm. Since Bakre got it, I think everybody will got it. Yeah, uh-huh. You are there. But from the distance, if you observe, it's too small. Okay, your bright, your this thing, bar. No, I think it's you are using a screen. What's the name of that thing? No, eye protector. What's that called? Don't worry. Let's proceed. The way I understand colors now. Okay. So now let's proceed. Okay. I'll proceed, please. Let's not waste time. I will highlight everything here. Look at it. This one is clipped inside of what? Inside of this image, right? It's not for the entire thing. So I will group all of this and let's just call it what? The BG or background, right? And I will lock it and then lock it. Nothing is movable now because I want to start adding text. Did you get it? Fine, right? Okay, you see all this? It's too blurry because you did not select. Because you did not select. I don't want us to make this video that I'm recording. I don't want us to make this video that I'm recording too long. Okay, your number one issue is from here. This is the image, right? First, you have to head over to your property panel, right? Where is your property profile? Let's head over to window. Okay, look at your property here, right? Let's drag it out and place it on. No, this one is layer. Let's drag the property and place it here for you. And bring back this layer. This that no. What did they carry there? Okay. Now here's your property, right? You open your property. You go to select subject. This one. By selecting this subject, not remove background. Background. You not remove background. You get it? You select subject. If you remove background, what you did is you remove background, you blow your image. But it's 2026. It's fine. It's because of it's Photoshop now. You get it that is having issues. What exactly we did is this: you selected these people. When you select this one, then you create a layer out of them. So you're having two things. You get it? You select these people because Photoshop will select these people for you. But what you did, I think if it has worked, you did remove background, right? So if it is remove background, you see what? Eh? Oh yeah. Photo room. Okay, you use that photo room to remove it.
You can be one of like yeah, creepy one.
No. Let's not. Do you know what? Just follow the class like this. I'll give you 2024. You install and then proceed with the whole thing because just as I said, it's the matter of compatibility with the system. So please follow along like this. Create this one now. Right from here. Just leave it like that. Follow along with us. Group it. Sorry, add the black and white. Group it and follow along.
It's control E.
Why do you want to convert it?
This
Why do you want to convert it?
is
No, we did not convert it. We convert it to smart object. This one, smart object. That's what we did. After we convert it, we add a layer mask. Then we faded some parts that we don't want. So let's proceed. Let's not waste time and get this one done in no time. So it's a Happy Mother's Day something, International Happy Mother's Day something. I just do some rough design. So first I will add a text, and then this text I would like to give it autograph as a font. Autograph, which is this one. Then I will set yes. Okay, for the purpose of learning, I have to make this one visible. And I like to give it red, a heavy red, bloody red, right? I'll set you. I'm not sure about the O. You are okay. All. I'll just stop here. You are all. Then you see I have text number one, right? The other one I'll set specially. But then the font, I would like to use a different font called Diot Diot Landa. This one. So these two fonts, I will try and scale it up a little bit like this, and then make it two. And then this one, I'll just say, is it created, specially created? No, created specially, right? I just said created. Then the other one, when we double click again, we just said specially, right? So now with these two, I will highlight these two now. And after when I highlight, just as I said, I just installed this 24. Where's my character? This guy, right? So I'll bring out my character, stuff like that. So this one I will make it all capital letter. And then remember, we can use our ruler, right? Position it well. I would like to drag this one up a little bit, just a little bit up like that. And then it's okay. So these two color, I'll just look for a black color from their face. You see? I'll just click on something like this, like this, like this, just from his hair itself. 31313131. You can use it. I don't want a complete black. So the whole design will be a little bit longer. And look at what I will do. You see this very particular height, this text height. I will just make it 83 like that and hit on OK. No, 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 no. Let's make it 90. Yeah, I think it's okay like that. So you can see we bring it down, right? Now let's increase it a little bit like that. And then let's bring this one like minus 25. It's too much. Can we give it minus 10? Let's see. Yeah, it's good. It's nice looking. Fine. This one, let's also make it bold so that it will be heavy, right? Look a little bit heavy. You are all created specially. Now with this, I have another font, a different font to use. And then because this theme font is a different thing. So I like to use a different font called Sicta. Sicta small, right? Then we said Happy International Mother's Day to all women out there. Now I like to use my same color. This very particular guy. Just hit on the color, hit on OK, and then let's bring this one down a little bit. Bring it here, hit on OK. I have to. Okay, let me check if Happy International Mother's Day to all women out there. We love you, right? we love you, right? And let's give them a full stop and then hit on OK. You can align, come back to your paragraph, align it to middle, then adjust it here, something here like this. You can make it a little bit big, just a little bit. And then here is the magic. I would like to use something different here so that we'll get to see. Is visible, not is spiritual. Let me use this word, okay? And stuff like that. So I'll stop here. You see, Happy International, I use a very light font, right? For me to achieve that. But look at this one. Only one text. I will convert it to what? To smart object. And if I convert it to smart object, I will call it a sub what? A sub theme. With this, Bakri, are you there? All right. He has the font. I think please by Friday to all our online viewers as well, we're going to upload my font, my updated font. I think we have almost 3,000 plus fonts. Okay, so we'll give you install it on your devices and then have them. You have it. I think we want to run it for you. So so now my screen is not there. So you can see the way I'm arranging the things, right? Like that is going. So that's how you also compose. Bakre, no, do not be in haste, okay? When you're working on your project, okay? Just little like that. You are going, you are going, you are going. So with this now, I'll proceed. Remember, I said I convert this one, right? And I call it subtheme. Now, why I have to convert from text layer into what a smart object because I want to apply some effect. And then here is the effect. I'll head over to my filter. Hey, network, why not? This design should not be more than 15 or so minutes. So, but the whole thing is just my screen is not even. Ha. Sorry, online class. Please, if you are watching from online, just know that we are facing a serious network issue. Yeah, yes, with our screen, like with our online screen, physical screen. So I believe we are connected now, right? I'll head over to my filter, and then you see this blue gallery. Uh-huh. Bakre, there is difference between this blue, Gaussian blue, and then this blue gallery, right? So in blue gallery, we're going to select Irish what? Blue. Can you see? Irish, right? Blue. So it simply means in a round form, right? A blue but in a what? In a round or radius what form. Can you see? It's so big, right? Uh-huh. So, but you know, it's only on one thing, just this text, right? That it is below. So, look at what I'll do. I'll just drag this one down and I can use the anchor point, this very particular point, this little thing, and then drag it down like this. And then same thing from here. Sorry, from here, can what? I can easily drag it down all the way like that. So, look at it. I will use anywhere and then drag the entire thing. Can you see? Can you see? So now this is what I would like to do. I will increase this very particular one here. Then same thing with this guy. Just increase it a little bit here. And you can see I just give it a little bit rotation, right? So I can increase the blow from here. You can see it's not too visible, right? And I can bring it down a little bit. So I will leave everything like this and then hit on OK. Who cannot read? Or rather, who cannot understand? All creators specially, right? Then we now said Happy International Mother's Day to all women out there. We love you, right? Uh-huh. So now you can see I we just apply something there, right? From blue, blue gallery, gallery, Irish. Okay. Uh-huh. Fine. You now adjust the whole thing. So let's proceed, guys. The next thing I would like to do is to head over to my rectangle because I want to add some knot, but in a special way, right? I'll just draw something a little bit heavy like that and leave it like this. I don't want to go further. You see this white? I'll just change it to green. And why we are doing that is because later on I'll add some elements to my design. We're gonna see some green stuff like that. You see this black? I have to make it zero because I don't want any stroke stuff like that, and I will leave it. I'll drag this one by side here. Then this very particular one, I will just drag it down, make it two and drag it down. Let's make sure that we bring it up here, up above this rectangle. In fact, you see this green rectangle, we're going to rename it just now, and let's call it the footer shape, right? So that we'll be cleaning our work. Yeah. So then this very particular thing here, now let's call it, before I start typing, I would like to bring down the size to 50 or 30 so that it will be just small. Yeah, I like what I'm seeing in the footer. I can say join us for, no, join us to celebrate. I don't know, celebrate African mothers, right? I'm not trying to be an African. So if you are watching us from wheresoever, this is just for educational purposes, okay? Now I'll change this very particular this into white completely. It's gonna like pop up and then make sense. This one I'll just make it zero so that you see we'll create some spacing, right? Something, let me say, easy to read, right? Then with these two now, I'll just drag this white stuff. You see, give it this green now. Can you see my combination? So simple, right? So when is Mother's Day? International Mother's Day. We keep quiet. Should we in March? Alright. Let's look for the date. And then 03, I'll just say March like that. And then hit on enter. It's white, we cannot see, it's green, we cannot see except if we drag here. Now, can you see? Almost closer to this side, but size of the rectangle, but then not the same, right? I will enlarge this one a little bit. Yeah. So, I will highlight these two, this one and this one. Just make sure that we make it at the what? At the middle, everything at the middle. So you can see, I was able to position my stuff like real nice. Abi, I can scale this one down a little bit again. You can see the positioning, right? Uh-huh. So with this now, I will zoom out a little bit. I'm done adding my text, right? And then I can highlight everything here as the text, just like somehow position it a little bit, let it look a little nice, something nice here, right? We are disconnected, Abi. Okay, no, 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 no. We are there. So with this, I will not touch this one. I will touch everything here. Then I will align it like that, right, to the center. I will right click again, Control A on my keyboard and then position it to the center. Now look at what I'm trying to say. Look at the image very well. I will even zoom it a little bit so that it's gonna be visible, real clear. If you look at the image, this guy hand is trying to look as if the image is by one side, right? It's not following after our text. I don't know whether if you are understanding. So we have to open this background again, open this guy, and then select the image, right? So with the image selected, it has disconnected. The screen has disconnected itself. So we've got back, right? We're back, right? Screen. So now the image is selected, and I'll drag it by side. Can you see now? I drag it by side. Can you see? It's almost at the middle now, right? It's not well visually balanced, but I think we can see it from here. I think it's somehow making sense now to me. Yes, it's somehow at the middle now. I'll just leave the whole thing like that. So with this, I'll come back, lock my background, lock it down, and I think that's all. The next thing I would like to do before furthering, adjusting is I'll open my Picon. You remember Picon? Then I'll just head over to Picon, open it. I will search for, don't worry, if you don't have this kind of my font, you can use any heavy font for the theme and then a light font for the sub theme. Then at the same time, you can use any other theme for now. I will provide the font later. So now I will search for Apple. Can you see this Apple? It's nice looking. Um, Let me change it to 2000. Hit on OK and then drag it into my workspace. I want it in a high quality. Can you see? So now I'll just drag it by side. It will complement all the colors I use, right? And I would like to make it small a little bit, then drag it again. I think like this is okay. Let me increase it a little bit again. I think this position is okay. I'll just use my nav bar and then adjust the position. So I will press on Control J again to make it 2, and I would like to rescale this one down. Sorry, not up. Scale it down so small, and so small like that, very small. Then I'll place it somewhere here. I'll rotate it a little bit. Can you see? Just a little bit. Then I'll head over to my what? To my filter and then blue it. This time around, I'll still go to what? I'll still go to blue. And can you see motion blue? Motion blue. So I'll hit on motion. The whole thing will look like a motion. And okay, it's not visible. Let me increase it so high so that you understand what I mean. Can you see? Like a speedy something, right? So this is a high value, but I'll just release it down. Can you see? Just a little bit down. It's like in motion, right? My apple is in motion. Yes. So I'll just hit on OK. I have what? This apple as well. Then with these two, what can you observe? This guy now is at the top of the text, right? So I'll bring it down. I'll just bring it down all the way closer to what? Closer to background. Can you see now it's visible? Like some other stuff like that here is visible, right? Perfect. We are flowing. That's to say we are flowing. I would like to adjust this very particular thing here. Fine. I think this one is nice. I just leave it like that. But here is what I don't want. Let me drag this one by side. Here is what I don't want. I want this guy to overlap over these two things. And look at what I will do. You see this specially created, these two things, two texts. I will group them and then I'll call them what? The theme as well, right? So we have a sub theme and then a theme here, right? So since if that's the case, this one has to go below what? Below the whole thing, so that this one like this will overlay on top of what? On top of the theme. Can you see? Can you see the whole thing has overlaid? And let me just cycle it toward this end. No, let me not distort this design. Let's leave it like that. It's not necessary. Not necessary. Not necessary. We'll leave it like that. Let me hit on OK, and then that's it. So let me lock this one as well, and then let me okay. Something is not selected. Okay, this background is not locked. Let's lock it. So now we can highlight everything, address them again. Just carry them a little bit up. And if you guess the reason why I'm doing that is I want to create some space for what? For this very particular text, right? So that it will be a little bit visible. I can leave it like that, sir. Is enough or is okay. Now to select this thing, it's doing like this to me. So hit on OK, transform it, make it a little bit big. Thing is okay, even if it is a little. And now let's position it. So the last thing I would like to do to this design is I want to lay some texture on my design, of which is not too necessary. But if you like, you can go ahead and then do that. Let me unlock this little icon. No, 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 not this one. Where is the other red icon? Let's look for it. I think it's this one, right? Now let's unlock it and then drag it up here. So that it will not completely hide the white. At the same time, some other stuff. I think I will leave it like that. So the design is not dry, right? But we're able to have something. And then if we are to keep blending, we can begin to add some few stuff, right? And to blend the entire thing. Even though I know that this black and white, the whole image that is up there, I have some like differences in colors from what is here and then what is here, what is in the footer, right? I can adjust the color of the image. I can go and bring down the hues, do a lot of touches. But believe me, if I will do the YouTube recording, I will do all of those touches. And then you're gonna see how we can go about achieving this very particular thing. So one last step, I will just apply a paper effect on top of the design, and then that's all. The thing is, I don't want to leave the whole thing like that, but I can add a noise, I can add a line pattern, you understand? I can add so many things to the so that we will not leave it dry like that. You get it? It's achievable because we are not using complete white. So I'll just head over to my, that's the end of the step. So I think we are back. Yeah. So last step, I'll head over towards place embedded. Let's go and select any paper effect. You can use something different. Actually, even this one, I can even use this one for my blending or like the last finishing or what have you, right? In fact, even this one, I can even use this very particular sky something. Yes. So I'm yet to decide on how I want my background texture to be on the whole thing. But then I'll look for anything paper effect now. Apply it. And I'll apply this one, this black paper effect on top of everything. I'm distorting the image, right? Fine. You can see it's black, right? But all I need is this paper effect. That's all I need. So I'll just what rasterize it. After I rasterize it, I'll just set effect, right? And then from the effect, I also like to head over to my image. I want to add the construct so that when I blend everything, it's gonna be like it will be nice looking, right? Just bring this one here, then bring this guy as well. It's too much, too much, too much. Can you see? Like I somehow darkened the entire thing, right? Almost black, right? So with this, I'll just head over to my blending option, and from my blending, Can you see? Can you see some bevel's effect, right? On the entire thing. The only one thing I don't like here is this very particular image that there is yellow. It's only my eye that can see. Go. I don't know if you can see it very clearly, but there are yellow. There is a little yellow. Can you see somewhere here? A little, right? Or is it only me that can see? I mean the kind of yellow I'm trying to say is like a hue. It's not a heart yellow, but there are some like something a little bit yellow, right? Or is it my eye? It's my eye. Alright, anyhow, if it is not there or something, you can leave the design like that. How do you see? A bit nice, right? So even if the last blending like is hard or something, please you can reduce it. You can just bring it down a little bit. Can you see? So that it will not be too high. And if you felt there are some parts that hey, I don't want this part, I don't want this effect to overlap, right? On what I am doing here, you can just add your what your layer mask. Just add your layer mask and then delete unwanted part. Head over to this one, make it black, and then increase your brush. Make sure that it's at the soft brush, and then hit some part, right? Can you see? Can you see? Just clean some part that you felt. Hi, I don't want the whole thing to be there. Can you see here? Can you see it's gone? So stuff like that, adjust it. But here you can see the whole thing. Good positioning, additive color, right? Red and green on top of let's say light gray or gray color, right? Something like that. So yeah, your own this thing is also nice. Yeah, you use white, bah? So this paper effect can either be white or black. Anyhow you achieve it, make sure that the okay. I think I'll drop that. So guys, if there is question, we are ready to have it. If there is no question, then we see tomorrow. Tomorrow is also a long day. I know we've achieved so many today. We've achieved so many. So we're gonna pause this video. Bye guys, and then let's see you on the other comment section.